Robert Mitchell here. Welcome to my cathedral. I came out to take a little walk today and ponder Mark 4:26. This is a really unique gospel, and it's always interested me, and I wondered why this one parable appears only in Mark and in no other gospel. And so as I pondered it today, I think I've come to understand somewhat the reason why this little parable is only in Mark. Now I'm going to share it with you. Now, what we know is that scholars feel that Mark is the first gospel written, and it's short, it's to the point, it's been described as breathless, because it just tells this story. It's very direct and to the point. And so why would this parable only be here? I think it's because, well, let's read it first. And he said, this is Jesus speaking, and he said, "So is the kingdom of God as if a man should cast seed into the ground, and should sleep and rise night and day, and the seed should spring and grow up, he knoweth not how. For the earth bringeth forth fruit of herself, first the blade, then the ear. After that the full corn in the ear. But when the fruit is brought forth, immediately he putteth in the sickle, because the harvest is come." Now after that he goes into the mustard seed, the parable of the mustard seed. And that is found in other gospels. But this one piece, "And he said, So is the kingdom of God, as if a man should cast seed into the ground." And so I think the reason why this is unique to this gospel is because if you only had to say, if you were trying to tell a story briefly, and you wanted to get across the essence of what Christ is saying, this is the place to put it. Because what is the kingdom of God? The kingdom of God, as it says in Luke, the kingdom of God is not coming with signs to be observed, nor will they say, "Lo here," or "Lo there." For the kingdom of God is within you. So when you make, that's Luke 17:20, when you make God your king, then the kingdom of God is manifest. The kingdom of God has always been, and it is now, and it ever shall be, whenever and wherever we make God our king. God is the highest possible value. God is the greatest, the infinite power. And so when we make that our highest value and we set that above all, then it's like sowing seed into the ground. We don't know what it's going to bring forth for us in our lives. We don't know what that's going to do in the world. We don't know where those seed will spring up. We don't know what great things will come about in our lives and for others. We have faith and we trust that when we make God our king, that these things will spring up and bring great things for us and for others in our lives. I think that's why it's unique to this gospel, because Mark he's trying to get across the essential information that we need in this short gospel. And if we had to know this one thing above all others, that is that when we make manifest the kingdom of God, we are sowing seed that will come to fruition later for us in our lives. Anyway, thanks for coming to visit me in my little cathedral and listen to my short sermon today. Have a great Sunday.